Have you ever followed something that didn't have a clear direction, just to see where it might take you? That's how learning English often works. You can't always see the destination, but if you stay open and curious, language starts to guide you. One of the best ways to learn English is through stories. They give meaning to grammar, rhythm to vocabulary, and memory to every sentence. If you're ready to let English carry you somewhere unexpected, like this video, subscribe to Speakology and leave a comment. It started as a quiet idea. Nothing big. No plan. Arash had finished his morning class, closed his laptop, and opened the window. Outside, the sky was calm. But the wind was moving, the kind of wind that carries leaves, sounds, and thoughts. He watched it for a minute, then stepped outside. No bag. No phone. Just his shoes and the decision to walk. He told himself, "I'll follow the wind." It wasn't a game. Not exactly. He just turned wherever the wind seemed to move, down a side street, past a row of trees, through a gate left half open. He wasn't in a hurry. He wasn't trying to arrive anywhere. He passed houses he'd never noticed before. One had a porch covered in tiny bells that rang when the wind touched them. Another had a garden full of blue glass bottles. He turned right at a corner where dry leaves danced like they were alive. He followed the breeze down a narrow alley that smelled like old wood and fresh bread. A bakery was hidden there, no sign, just warmth. He went inside. The woman behind the counter smiled and handed him a small biscuit, as if she'd been expecting someone. He sat outside to eat it. The wind moved again. He followed. Into a park, across a dry stream bed, and up a hill he'd never climbed before. The city looked different from up there, wider, slower, softer. It was almost evening now. The wind had grown tired. It no longer pulled him forward. It circled him gently, then disappeared. He sat on the hill until the sky turned orange. He hadn't taken a photo. He hadn't told anyone. But somehow, the day felt realer than most. On his way home, he passed a mirror someone had thrown out, leaning against a wall. For a second, he didn't recognize himself in it. Not because he had changed, but because, for the first time in a long while, he looked awake. In today's story, you learned natural phrases like, "He wasn't in a hurry," as if she'd been expecting someone, and, "the wind had grown tired." You also saw how past simple and descriptive action build quiet, emotional storytelling. We post original English stories every day to help you feel the language, not just study it. Like this video, subscribe to Speakology, and share in the comments, if you followed the wind today, where do you think it would take you? See you in the next video.